Ustaz Dr. Miguel Adeloko, the National Coordinator of TYMa. Takbir. Next, the next person I'm going to introduce is our National Head of Education and Training, the person of our father, Al-Hajj Abdul Inshallah is going to join us shortly. That's why I can't say this. The next person I'm going to introduce is our National Secretary, our able and amiable NS, the person of the staff of the sheet at the Next is also our father, Ustaz Ibrahim Arobudade, National Head of Projects. National Head of Project TYMa. Sorry, is coming, inshallah. The next is our able brother, international man, the man that many, in fact, in the FCT, some people were even asking about it. Do you know those person? And they don't even know. You know this? I said, yes, it's my brother, because it's a national figure. The person of our stars, man, I mean, ICT, national, international, TYMa. At the big, stars in this, mashallah. The next I'm going to introduce to us is the person of our national head of sports and club, Ustaz Ridwanullah Oladipo. Atakbir, Ustaz is there. The next national executive I'm going to introduce is our national head of finance, the big week of the organization, the person of our father, Ustaz Dawood Ali. Atakbir, Ustaz Dawood Ali has been national figure as well. But some people see the politicians, I'm very sorry to say that, senators, they see them as honorable. Our honorable are people that work for Allah. So they are more honorable than other honorables we are hearing outside. The next person I'm going to introduce to us is our national head of welfare, the person of our mother, Hajia Islamia Fashola Majolaki. Atakbir. She has signified mashallah, and I word also abundantly. And the ex-official I want to introduce to us in absentia is a person of our able former ZC, one of the ex-official, that is MC, National Coordinator, person of Ustaz Muslimuddin Owolewa. Atakbir. Having introduced all the national executives, we are seeing, we're going to introduce to us other invited guests, the guest lecturers and eminence that have been invited for this occasion, inshallah. Again, our mayors, those who are going to recite Quran for us, ready. Afwan, please. Now, part of the escorts that we have in our midst is one of our father, the deputy finance. We know him very well. So, do I need to introduce our brother? We should do that. So, the person of Al-Hajj Architect Taufik, deputy finance. Atakbir is the one that always posts us, anyone that coming from Edo, from Abuja, or Shu, What we also put to the high table, our father, who happens to be the former zonal coordinator, Surulere School, the person of Al-Hajj Tawheed Aremu, Al-Hajj Tawheed Aremu, وتفضل مشكورا. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. وتكبير وجدنا سرورا Surah itu nanoya kateli wajadina surura wajadina. Ahlan wa salam ala rabbik. Alhamdulillah, inshallah, we are moving to the next program. On agenda is going to be the recitation from the Quran. Do that for us. We have amongst our NGOs in our midst, our brothers. The first person will recite to us in Arabic, while the second person will recite for us in English. To recite for us in Arabic is going to be Mayor Abdul Salam Ismail from the North. Atakbir. And to recite for us in English, inshallah, we are going to introduce it when it is time to our Bismillah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون صدق الله العظيم.
Takbir. Everyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala works abundantly and lead the listeners as well. We allow me Quran for each and every one of us and not against us in this world and hereafter. Amen. Allah may come to the Quran for it. Inshallah, to translate into English language, I'm going to call on Mayor Ustaz Ibrahim Musa from Oyo to translate to English. Bismillah.
In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful. And bless your own Muhammad. When your Lord said to the angel, indeed, I will make upon the earth a successive authority. He said, will you place upon it one who cause corruption therein and shed blood, while we declare your praise and sanctity? Allah said, indeed, I know that you do so. And he taught Adam to name all of them. Then he showed them to the angels and said, inform me of the name of these, if you are truthful. They said, exalted are you? We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. Indeed, it is you who is the knowing the wise. He said, O Adam, inform them of their name. And when he had informed them of their name, he said, did I not tell you that I know the unseen aspect of the heaven and the earth? And I know what you reveal and what you have conceived. And mentioned when we said to the angel, prostrate for Adam. So they prostrated, except for Iblis, who refused and was ignorant and was arrogant and became a disbeliever. And we said, O Adam, well, you and your wife in paradise and eat therefrom in peace and abundance from wherever you live. But do not approach this tree, lest you be among the wrong one.
The scholars of Tafsir have said a lot about the verses that are being cited to us. It's a source of knowledge and at the same time, source of the creation of man and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has honored mankind. When we're young, if you go to some masjid and want to, or we are doing, then when we used to do Mawlud, I want to recite Quran. If the mother called the younger boy to read some scholar, you say, shut up, sit down. When you have all this Baba, you read Quran. So, but this ayah is now showing us that the Khilafah in Islam, the vicegerentship you are talking about, vicegerents, who are the vicegerents? So we have to, this work of da'wah, we have to train our children. So, and that's why you see them in our midst reciting Quran, while the fathers and mothers are here seated. This is the legacy of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We always encourage younger ones so that they will continue to take up the work of da'wah. If not because of the effort of our fathers, our sheikh, the shiuk, that are trained each and every one of us on this path, we did not find ourselves here. So it's just a legacy. The last one of ta'ala continue to increase our brothers in knowledge. Inshallah, I'm going to call on our sisters too for another presentation before we end the program today, inshallah. The next on agenda is to call on our national coordinator to give us his welcome speech. The person of Dr. Abdul Ghani. Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. All praise and adoration is due to Allah, the Lord of incomparable majesty. We testify to the leadership of the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I pray that Allah continue to bless him, his companions, the generality of Muslims till the day of accountability. It is a great pleasure to welcome you all to this special occasion of a year reporting of our affairs for this administration. It's over a year ago that we're charged with the responsibility of managing the affairs of this great association as administrator to the future leaders of our community and the nation as a whole. Today's report covers activity of our organization between the last year. For this year summit, our focus is on human capital. And this stems from the surah that our brothers have actually recited, where Allah says in Quran 2 verse 30, that He has created man on earth, and He told the angels that I am about to put a vicegerent on earth. For any nation to grow and survive, It is the human capital development that will propel the growth. For us, we see TYMA as a major building block to transforming our nation and the community to the desired direction to make life better for us and secure our future. With the challenge Allah posed to mankind in the glorious Quran, يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. Allah says, O assembly of mankind and the jinn, if you can penetrate beyond the realm of the heavens and the earth, then do. But you cannot do that without our authority. That is what Allah says. It is only by Allah's willing. There is no limit to exploring the human capacity within our span of life. We have invited an elder scholar to take us through how we will position our organization as a factory for development of human capital potential. We have just seen that today. And the essence of bringing our younger ones together is to say we have to be a factory. We produce, and the society receives. And if we produce what is good, definitely the society will also be what? Good. Kindly note that the youth growth in the nation does not start at the teen stage, but start from childhood. And we, as handlers and mentors of these children, have the potential to turn things around for the entire life. Hence, the National Summit is an avenue to evaluate the performance of our activities over the last years, enumerate our weaknesses, and with Allah's guidance, chart the course for improvement and progress, identify our strengths, and work as a team to solidify the potentials. It is on this basis I want to appreciate everyone here to review the potentials and opportunity in transforming the future to a very interesting and great world. Don't let us lose hope. This is the period where people lose hope. And Allah says, La taqnatu min rahmatillah. We can lose hope of the rahmah of Allah. It is on this basis that I want to appreciate everyone here to review the potential and opportunity in transforming the future to a very interesting and great one. Indeed, as the syndrome of Japa increases in our community, there will be a gap to be filled. And it is only when we reposition our children for this opportunity, create critical investment for the needed resources that will produce the leader for Nigeria. That is when we would be able to preach the religion in such a way that is all encompassing. I am saying that the next generation will have a president that will come from TYMA. And see a governor of a state coming from TYMA. And see the financial minister coming from TYMA. It is well we train them to face the next challenge. Don't think within just your box. Think outside the box. Let me pause here because I don't want to be the lecturer. We have invited someone who has seen it all in this regard as our guest lecturer, Dr. Sulaiman Debula Oguniwa. He has worked with the children as a counselor and he is presently heading an international organization. We also have the privilege to have him as our board of trust chairman. We are very much happy to have him as our facilitator. We are sure that for every organization, there are areas of challenges. TYMA must have one. But we are meant to use such as our compelling opportunity. I want to recommend to all members in this summit to evolve with the spirit of collective work, to attain the taqwa for the sake of our children and the whole world in generality. Using our administrative focus of devotion, dynamism, and inclusion, we have a unique responsibility to lead the world from today to tomorrow with the prerequisite knowledge of Islam, balancing our emotional, academic, and environmental and social needs. For that reason, TYMa as an NGO would love to ensure that we commit our strength to today's discussion with the vision of the collective bargaining in taking our society to a greater tomorrow. I wish you a happy celebration and an impressive outcome. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this an act of gratitude from you and the team. I say a big jazakumullah khairan on behalf of the children who are here today. They are the special one. All mayors should please get up. Mayor, please get up. I want to say a special person to you and say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please sit down, please. And as I am about to end my speech, our DOT chairman just entered. I want to say to him and to everybody, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Atakbir. Just want to say Jazakallahu khairan to national coordinator. Yes, Jazakallahu khairan. The keynote address has he has mentioned a lot of things. In order not to take much of our time, part of what he had mentioned is he showed the appreciation and collective work was one of the key notes he made mention of, and discharging our responsibilities collectively so that we are going to achieve the aim for which the organization was established. We welcome into our midst our invited guest lecturer of today, our able Dr. TYMa, you are Councillor of M Solution Consulting International Limited. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bik. Alhamdulillah, we move to the next on agenda without taking much of our time, and it's going to be the please, we need the attention of Dr. Kadir, one of the POT member, one of trustee. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mashallah, you're welcome, ma'am. Please take the first seat, ma'am. Sit beside our players. Mashallah. Welcome, ma'am. Now, alhamdulillah, we are moving to the next program. That's going to be the lecture program. But before that, our lecturer is much around, and we're going to hand over the microphone to him. Okay, a little bit here. Now, as we are waiting for that, I want to re-emphasize on the topic of discussion. I'm not going to preempt the lecture. I'm not going to say anything about it, but let us all be attentive when the lecture will be delivered, so that we're going to make pick a lot of points. We're going to pick a lot of useful points to take home, and at the same time, we are going to work with it, so that before next summit, we'll have used what we have had today in an impactful way on ourselves and also others, those who are in our community, transforming the whole nation and the community towards what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enjoined on us, we're going to have a lot of benefits from it. Then people that we are calling to the path of Allah to benefit immensely from it. Inshallah, I'm going to call on our able invited lecturer of today, Dr. Sulaiman Ogumiwa.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Indeed, all praises and adorations are due to God, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, creator of the heavens and the earth, and what is contained between the two, and bear witness that Allah is one in entirety. I equally bear witness that Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam is of their perspective to Allah. He is a humble servant of Allah. He is a dedicated messenger of Allah, and also a noble prophet of Allah. May Allah continue to bless him in his faith, his household, his companions, and the generality of Muslims until the day of Yom Kippur. And that's Allah for the opportunity of life that He has given to all of us. Whether young or old, whether boy or girl, whether woman or son, people are dying every day. The fact that we are alive is just by Allah's mercy. It does not concern Allah whether He takes the son and gives the father. He can give the grandmother and take the grandchildren. And I want to use this opportunity again to remember our sisters who lost their lives in December. May Allah continue to be with them. Forgive them their shortcomings. We have also all traveled here from different places. I pray for joining mercies for each and every one of us. If I have been never scared about traveling, I think it is now.
Of course, Espanol, okay, yeah, we're showing you all these pictures of
our before this magnitude. And now that it has happened, Allah has enshrined in our hearts that fear. And I pray that Allah will continue to be with us. So life is important. When you have life, you have hope and you have aspirations. When Allah takes it, that is the end of your aspiration, that is the end of your whatever that you want. I consider it a privilege, sincerely. I want to thank the ESCO for giving this privilege. For me to be here and interact with you. Since I was announced as the chairman of the POT, I've not had the opportunity of even having a physical meeting with all the members of the POT. Thank God I'm seeing Dr. here. And maybe we'll have our first POT meeting before we leave here. I have met the chairman, coordinator, forgive me. I have met the coordinator of the organization one-on-one, and we had an extensive discussion. And I also expressed my views and my hope about the TYMa. The topic I want to discuss with us, I don't know why it was chosen, and I don't know why I was choosing, but I'm going to start with this quote. I got it from a very respectful brother. When he said it, I don't know, it struck me. That was 2017. He said it in 2017. And I wrote it down. 2 years after, I reminded him, you know, you said this. He said, I can't remember. And this has been a changer. This has been an interpreter of life for me. And what is it? Can you read it? Very good. Let me hear you. No, not you. I can't be asking to read. Even though I think I'm not bad, but it's not here. Yes, my son. What's your name? Jafar, please.
What you are looking for is looking for you, and what you are not looking for is not looking for you.
What you are looking for, thank you. What you are looking for is looking for you. What you are not looking for is not looking for you. Please write it down on your what? On your left hand. Just write it down. And start to use it. I will give the whole of what I want to speak on is on this. But I'll give some examples. We are talking about human capital development. And I want to say that this is a very important factor for any economic growth or any growth in social capital or any development of network that can happen anywhere in the world. All over the world, this is where people are paying attention to. If you cannot develop capacity of people, then we are not going to have progress in the world. If you don't train to become a medical doctor, how will you treat people? So somebody has to go to the medical school and go through training to be able to now say, I can treat people. And it's something that is also very challenging. Very challenging. I'm sure we have a lot of teachers here. In fact, I'm sure all of you have this experience. At our TC, is it easy? Is it easy to keep the children down and teach them? It's not. Even adults. It's not easy to teach even adults. But without this, we can't make progress. And it was the first thing that Allah did for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First thing he did for him here was to isolate him. He will always go to Tehira and ruminate on his own. Then the next one is not to give him education. Say, teach him. Ikra. It's not something that is easy, either for the teacher or for the learner. Was it easy for us when we were going to school? Who loves school then? Who loves school? Is it not now that we are growing up that we now like to seek for knowledge? So for me, I know school is not interesting. It's not something anybody look forward to. I was with my friend one day. Aburue, school, not this school. I look good uniform by Atu Bele. Akuba time. You go back to school. That is the beginning of wahala in our life. That's why you now have to go to school and they now teach you, they say you don't know it, you don't know that, you don't know that. And people start to judge you from what you are getting from school. English, you start judging them. And it's not true. It's not true. My first WAEC in 1987, I got 4P, 4F. 4P, 4F, 8 subjects. Not a single C. We'll try. Life was difficult for me. My parents were unhappy. If they say go and bring spoon, and I'm bringing this one in, or this spoon, or oh, I know how to do nothing because I had 4P, 4F. Learning is not easy. To change people is not easy. And you know, when we go to school, we are there to have permanent change. Learning is what? It's a permanent change in behavior. But sincerely, without sense of humility, I was in a PhD class of 11 people. Before we did our defense, different times, all of them agreed that, Baba, you don't go to class. Baba, It can't be me. 4P, 4F. It can't be me. There are some of them that had A's even from the secondary school. So what define it? Does it mean if you had A's when you were in secondary school, you will have A when you finish university, or when you start working, you will have A? No. It is mindset. When people are matured enough to know. I did a presentation in class. You know, presentation. This is something I've been doing all my life. So all of them were scared. Presentation. I did slides. And I was just talking, yes. The lecturer professor was looking at me. He would look at me, he would look at the paper, he would look at me, I look at the paper, and the way I was, the whole class was mesmerized. When I finished, boss looked at me and said, ask me one question. I said, I don't know. Let me check. I said, don't check anything. Don't check anything. Tell me you are talking as if you know everything. I said, because I don't, my mind is not splitting. I don't know everything. That's why I'm here to learn. Because of what I have been doing, I'm able to do it. And sincerely, when I did my defense, that was the first A in that department. But the beginning was what? 4P, 4F. Now, our children at the learning centers or in our schools may not be at their best. In fact, we should be afraid for the brilliant ones. That's what I'm saying. There are people who worship Allah right from their youthful days, and if you become an handstand for them to lift the ball, they will change. Those are the ones you should be fearful of. Many of us are in that category. We have been doing Islam right from the time we were born. But we should be afraid. And there are other people who will not even serve Allah, and it will remain just an handstand for them to pass on to this to the world beyond, and they will change. Another time they will enter paradise. How are you sure that if you are brilliant from primary one, you'll be brilliant till you, even in marriage, you'll be brilliant, at workplace, you'll be brilliant? There are many people who were so brilliant, but they couldn't cope with work. Some couldn't cope with marriage. It's not about the brain. Anyways. That's a mechanical error. I can't remember what it is. And then put me time back. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is the way to go. The way to go is to focus on human development and train ourselves. Desmond Tutu is late now, and you know he has a perspective about leadership among the youth. So he started Desmond Tutu, African Leaders Institute, and they gather Africans every year for months to train them, not because they feel that Africa has the potential, both human and resources, to transform itself. Also, international corporations do not play with training human capital development. Now, we have to bear in mind that the journey ahead of us is very challenging. Our children are going to face a lot of challenge going forward. And if we don't prepare them very well, they will end up like us. End up like us who cannot compete with our colleagues favorably all over the world. Because we don't have the exposure. So, the best approach is what we are doing. Far better than going to the university to say you want to train people. Because whatever they are made of from their childhood is what you are going to reap in the university. That is why I feel that the approach of the TYM to catch them young is the way to go. I'm sure you have seen the videos now of babies that will be encouraged to be dancing to Zazu. Some of them, they will give them, is it cha-cha or what do they call it? Shisha. And they'll be videoing it. They will give some of them alcohol to drink. They are initiating them right from babyhood. What will they become? What will they become? So we also have to intensify our focus. Since we are focusing these children, we have to intensify our focus on them and make sure that we need to catch them young. The moment we're able to catch them young, then victory is ours. Hence, we have to start to do things differently. Sincerely, we can't continue to do things the same way and we expect a different result. Nobody is doing it. Nobody is doing that. And we have to start thinking without what? Without a box. And I got this from like Stars on Arts. I'm sure you must have all watched it. Eh? If you have not watched it, you're not supposed to be in this hall. You can't be a TYM. Now, what is the point here? When the new teacher came, the art teacher, he told the students, he said, draw. And today we're asking, sir, what are we going to draw? Give us something. He said, whatever I give you is a box. And your thinking will not go beyond that box. If I say draw me, you will draw me. You can't draw something better than me. Is that not so? But if I leave you and say, from the mind of your imagination, draw something, then you see children or even adults coming up with very creative ideas. And that is where the concept of thinking without a box. And that is one concept we really need to understand and see how we want to start doing things differently. And we have the opportunity now. Like the example I gave, if some people are training their children how to drink shisha and how to take alcohol, and we are teaching them Quran, what is going to happen? Who is going to rule tomorrow? We are the ones. We are the ones that will rule tomorrow. And Allah has promised, وَهَذَا اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنكُمْ وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَا يَسْتَخْلِفَنَّهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. Just as He has done for those before us. And Allah's promise will not come to pass. He said He has promised those who believe and engage in righteous deeds. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ La yastakhalifannahum fil ard. He's going to establish them firmly on earth. They will rule. This is the opportunity for us to rule because the world is distracted. I met a man who said, if you get children and teach them with the Quran and their hands, they will never miss it in life. They will never miss it in life. And this is exactly what we are doing. Education and values are going into extinction. I listened to a Christian man many years back when he said a day will come when you will go to the bank with your integrity and they will give you money. No collateral. The collateral will be what? Your integrity. And they gave an example. They gave an example of MK Wabiola that he has signed on the plain sheet. He signed on the plain sheet, wrote his name, and said, take it to the bank manager, they'll give you money. And they took it and they gave him money. It's integrity. If we teach integrity, and if we have integrity, whether we like it or not, a time will come when it is integrity that will rule the world. Again, the world is distracted. Which one can we rule out of all these things? None. I discussed with him talent show, which I'll come to. Go and see how people invest in stupid talent shows. Sincerely, I have sat down over and over again. Let me confess to you, I have sat down to watch Big Brother Africa day in, day out. And I ask myself, what is it that they want to teach us? Nothing. At that point, I cried. How can people plumb their money in this venture? For God's sake. Is something wrong with us? You remember great debaters? Kotikuri. Great debaters. Where people will come and they will come and argue in a few minutes, and you will see brains, you will see orators. And the first person when they won, they gave somebody laptop. Can you imagine? Laptop as a price. And gave maybe 500,000 as the first prize. Give laptop as second prize. And they will do ultimate Gouda search. Gouda ultimate search. And somebody will get, the last I had was 18 million. Look back. Kiloshi. They should go and meet Boko Haram people and give me Sambusa. They are good ultimate strategy. Throw anything, lose anything in the Sambusa, but they will find it for you. There are so many useless things that people are doing. Look at football. Look at the amount of money that is paid to football. It is crazy. And people have turned it to a religion. I was at the mechanic place a few years back, and the guy was talking. Who are you? Who are you? They have gone to the extent that people those who don't have a single contribution for the club are holding the clubs. They hold the club. They speak as if they are the ones in charge, and they are not in charge. And look at fashion and music. I went to Benin one time. I know all these Benin buses, they used to play music there. There was a small girl, just like this sister, at my back. Who was sorry, don't play, you know what to enter. I was forced to look back. How come? What the hell boy? Sorry. Music is toxic. Music, a psychologist said, music occupies the best part of the brain. There, your best part of the brain. I was still doing serious down for the year. The guy now traveled down. Said, plus Lemon, but you want more Quran than you get out of Quran. You see, you know, those Quran self are flying away. Because they didn't occupy the best part of the brain. What is the best part of my brain? In 1989, when I get admission, that was when, few months before I get admission, was when quality released which you know. Emirati. I still have it in my head. Can you imagine? Sincerely, if they give me the beats, I'll be singing it. No, consciously, I didn't want to say, last night, DJ Save My Life was released towards the end of 1971. I have it in my head. They have occupied the best parts of my brain. And this is what the world is trying to do. Encourage music, let children sing it so they can occupy the best part of their brain.
And the serious things, their own children will never listen. You see, they don't care. And if you know, they follow the pyramid. What is in the pyramid? Only few people at the apex are important to rule the world. So they select those people and give them the right education, and they continue to lead. And all of us are what? We are masters. If you like, dance for money tonight, it doesn't concern them. They are in charge of the world. So we have to desist and make sure our children also desist from these things. My son is the vanguard. I don't watch football. I play football. But I don't have a club. Barcelona or Chelsea. I don't. So my son went back to school, and everybody in his room has a club. Then he came back and said, Daddy, I want to have my club. Then which club rates for what? Everybody in my room. Before we speak, they will talk about sport. So talk about the they full of them. It's a distraction for your life. You'll be in school and you will not be asking, biology, you will not be asking. No, it will not play. Call your daddy. And you see children call their daddy, and funny that match, what is it? And the father is eager to tell them. And the boy will go back to the room and say, my daddy has told me, you did not eat yet. Anyway, I think I'm debating too much. Let's start our journey to where we are actually going. Don't mind the stories. As an NGO, children NGO, what are the potentials and the opportunities? And I'll tell you, we already have our hands on it. The root is education that works. This is an advice of the students when they said that, oh my God, educate me and make my education most excellent. If this is what we focus on, excellent education for these children, it's enough. It's enough. Again, in the Quran, in Surah Al-Nahl, Allah said, whoever walks righteous or righteousness, whether male or female, and has faith, verily for him or her, we will give what? A good life. Allah is not missing his words. You want good life? Which is what we all deserve as Muslims. He said, we will bestow on such their reward according to the best of their actions. The extent of our striving is the extent of the good life that Allah will give us. The goal, and from here, I want us to start to pick what exactly and how do we want to do it. We want children to possess strong belief and be proud Muslims. I wish we can do a compendium of the first Muslim schools in Nigeria. Maybe the first 10 years. Those who established those Muslim schools have really, really tried for us. I saw an example. When, I can't remember the year, maybe some of us will remember, when Lagos State came up with the policy of GSS and SS. I was in Bolade Grammar School, I remember, 1999, 2000. Abi? Because I know I go to Bolade Grammar School in 1999 and I left in 2004. And before I left, they are divided into GSS and SS classes. I was in the SS school. Some new students came to school in GSS 1. They were still in their uniform. They saw me on the field, 2 girls, and they rushed to me and said, Salam alaikum. I looked at them. I don't know them. They don't know me. But they recognize that I look like a Muslim. I was very, very happy. Here we don't have private Muslim schools. Because when I now found out they came from private Muslim schools, it means that they have done a lot of work on these children for them to be proud as Muslims. When I started my teaching career, you go to class and ask for where are the Muslims, and nobody raised up their hand. And there are Muslims there. And someone to know, so no one and another person too. I want to ask them, can you? No one Nigerian Muslim here. I know. Christian mommy, Christian mommy. Hey, that is Muslim. I don't want to. Can you imagine if we are able to achieve this as a strong foundation, as a Muslim or a Muslim children NGO, then we are on the right track. And this is one of the things we need to now test going forward to be relevant. How bold, how confident are the children that we are training? Secondly, they must possess strong personalities. They won't be carried away by the way other people are dressing. Do you know that I saw a boy, we were going to school, and he saw a man driving Okada with dread hair. And he was obey our look at this one. How can somebody be like this? You can imagine if a boy would detest it. He is not looking and saying, I want to become like that man. See, he has the dogs, he has this thing. You build people who will detest anything that is wrong to you. That's the second aspect. The third one is they become self-confident. They do not feel that they must act like their peers. They are not affected by comments about their personalities. They are not affected because they know it is Allah that they are trained. Number 4, they become progressive, self-initiating, and motivated. They shouldn't be like us. Hey, brothers, don't be like us.
Sisters are here.
Sisters, no, I don't want to talk to them. Don't be like your mommy. It's better than your mom. That has always been my father's prayer. In everything. So when I was having issue of religion, I just went back and said that you ever give God the Lord. You must know, oh, you got the mess. Have a bigger picture in mind. I saw somebody, you can imagine a boy telling you, what do you want to become? He said, I want to become the richest man. No, because of God here. Only I want to build the biggest mosque in the world. I said, why was I just want mosque, not the. He's not talking about how I want to build the biggest mosque. Now, that is an aspiration. It may not be what he's going to achieve at the end of the day. No, but he has a picture greater than what we will be thinking about. So how do we make our children have that picture? How do we make them have dreams that are greater than us? The extent to which you can dream is the extent to which you actualize. You know, there's a saying that says, dream it. You will do it. You make it happen. If you cannot think it, if you cannot dream it, you can't make it come to reality. As I am here, I want to know what is happening on the Ibadan Express. If it were to be in the olden days, you will tell that person that you are what? wish. No, shirikuni. Over more life. Oh, I'm doing more those shirikini. I know the funny part of it. It is in the phone. Where do you put your phone? On your phone. Have you seen? You know they talk to Google. They Google. You know about oh, no, Sherry. Oh, yeah. That is innovation. It will take you 2.5 hours to get to the bank. There is traffic here, there is traffic there, there is traffic there. Most of the time, you will just see that it is just like that. Even though, because it is not God, at times, you will ask Google. I have done it before. I went to one place, one Ilebale, and it took me to another Ilebale. But that was an abandoned itself. Yeah, they cannot know. But some people sat down and said that you put it on your palm, you speak to it, or you tap it, and it will just show you this is the way, and you follow it. And then don't tell me, but modern day scholars would not pass that kind of answer because knowledge has gone beyond that. So we want children who are going to be progressive in life, who will be able to tell us that this is not the way to go. This is the way to go, and we believe them. Then, lastly, here is that they become skillful and they are solution-oriented. Many times we gather to look for solution. We talk. We go away, and the problem remains unsolved. Right? When we were still small, we have not had the comprehensive understanding of Islam when we know that we have problem of hijab. And then I'm fight here. That is that line. Until people that went to court and spent 10 years in court before they now won. Is it possible 20 years ago or 30 years ago, if we have thought out of the box, maybe we would have solved that problem before now? We would have created it. Now, I'm not saying it's not good. It's a progress for us, but I'm only thinking back to say that we need people who are solution-oriented. Right there, they pick a problem, they solve the problem. This is what we can do for the students. How can we make them do it? Not the way we were trained. It is not the way we were trained, because the way we were trained is not as affected the way we think. So we have to find a different way to train these children so that they can also think a different way. So back to the beginning. Where is the beginning? What you are looking for is looking for. Everybody say it. What you are looking for is looking for. And what you are not looking for, the day you start looking is the day you start finding. Okay. I have a nice breakup that I want to give everybody. We are all TYMa happy. Okay. My first question is this. Are you looking for something? Eh? Who is saying no? In TYM, is TYM looking for something? Yes. Everybody knows how? Yes. Any no? Don't know. Yeah, pick a paper. Pick a paper. Next question. What are you looking for right now? Everybody said yes. Now to pick paper now. And I'm going to call on anybody and give you the mic. Read what you are written. You don't need to write so much. So if it is, what are you looking for? Write only one. One. That thing you are written. Why are you looking for it? Write the reason. Write the reason. When are you looking for it? Write the time. Write when. How do you want to look for it? Write one way you want to use. And finally, where are you looking for it? You can also answer the questions. You have to start developing your critical thinking ability. You are a TYM. What are you looking for in TYM? What are you looking for? Why are you in TYM? Write it down. No pen. I can borrow you. Should I borrow? Borrow. I don't know. All right. Responses. Who is ready? Who is ready? Yes. Good. The sister is ready. I want the brother to be ready. Do you have a second mic? Go again to the sister in the glasses. Brother, who is ready? Be sure you are ready. You are going to work on the wall. You are cutting. You are the pay. You are cutting. You are listening. Oh yeah, please tell us one bullet points. Go no, before you start. Who is ready, brother? The moment you start talking, you are not going to talk in here. Yes, thank you. Oh yeah.
Now, ask me the first question, yes. The second one, to be a pioneer in childhood education. 3, to contribute to humanity and achieve the pleasure of Allah. 4, now, 5, through this training and more. Lastly, in TYM.
So I let you walk. Eh? So I let you walk. This training I do. And then you will sorry the contemplation there. Eh? I'm not. Okay. Yes.
Said, are you looking for something? Say yes. What are you looking for? We are looking for a Muslim personality, a good Muslim personality.
All right.
Why are you looking for it? Because we need to change the world.
Just only. You know what you are looking for is something that is lost.
Yes. Yes, we lose the Muslim personality and we need to look for it.
To find it.
Yeah. Why are you looking for it? Okay, I've answered that. Right?
Yes.
When are you looking for it? Starts now.
Now.
Yeah. How are you looking for it? That through trainings. How are you looking for it?
Read your book. Read your book. How?
I wrote through TC centers.
And I say it, don't worry.
TC centers. Where are you looking for it?
Okay, so how many minutes do I have? So let me answer. Okay. I have 5 minutes, so give me extra 5 minutes. So 10 minutes. These are my thoughts about it. Before you can answer the questions, you need to open your heart. Your what? No. You need to open your eyes. The Quran says it is not the height that are blind, but what? We see a lot of things around us, but our hearts are close to it. When you see opportunities and your heart is close to it, it's not going to happen. When they first bought the land of MSS land at that training center, I was there. I don't want to mention the name. There's a place you can stand and you'll be saying, Allah! The guy said, this is money. I said, where is money? He said, I can't see it. He said, this is money. I can't see it. Because my heart is close to it. But he can see it. Let me give you this joke. You know, there was a time they were kidnapping white people in Port Harcourt, in those areas. So one Igbo guy came from Port Harcourt to Lagos. He was in the bus with his friend. He now saw an albino. He said, hey, see money. The guy said, where's money? See money. Because where he came from, when you see an Igbo man and you're able to kidnap, that's money. Now the guy continued to say, see money, because his heart is open to it, he can see it. This is money, this is opportunity. I'm not saying it is right to kidnap, but I'm saying that when your heart is not open to it, it's not going to happen. Brothers and sisters, all of us together, our heart will be open to it. We must be open to new ideas. Forget the story. Is the world the way it was when we were young? We celebrated 24 Lagos Weekend Television. Lagos Weekend Television. I will not go 24 hours. And they did it only on weekends. Friday till Sunday. Then, oh, then one special. Oh, yes. Yes, we can say, we celebrated it. Now, there are channels that are called sports channels 24/7. Just sports. Nothing else. Sport. There are football channels. Nothing else. Only football. There is no time you put it on that and you will not find, oh God. Do you know that when they were doing Big Brother Africa, there are 3 channels that are showing Big Brother Africa live 24/7? Is this the way we live? How can we not say that the same way we were trained that we are going to train these children? It's not going to happen. So to answer these questions, we have to open our hearts. Sincerely, no idea is stupid. No idea is stupid. So, what are we looking for? In my opinion, we are still looking for a sound operational structure that is going to depict us as an NGO, proper NGO, that has its flexibilities. You know what I mean by flexibility? The way we were trained and what we got is a rigid structure that does not allow for areas on their own to develop. This is the problem we have in Nigeria. This is the problem we have with most of the Muslim organizations. And I tell you, one organization I met about a month ago, they are in Nigeria. I don't want to mention the name. I met the chairman, got an interview, and an appointment. And he told me that when they first started years back, they were doing several things. They want to do Makbara, they want to do medical outreach, they want to do this, they want to do several things. Then they said, we don't have capacity for all these things. What do we do? You know what they did? They used their money, about 4 of them, and traveled to South Africa for 10 days. And they met 14 different organizations. And they came back and do their own structure. Seriously, it is an organization that we need to be proud of. What you are looking for is looking for you. There are people who are ready to share their structures with you, who are ready to improve your structure based on their own experience. Secondly, sound means of learning. All these children, who among them that don't know how to operate phone? Eh? What are they going to do on the phone? And you know their heart is attached to the phone. Why can't we have TYM on the phone? And that they go there for TYM. You don't understand what I'm saying. They are not going for games again. Because we can't take the phone away from them. They are a phone generation. Since we know whether we like it or not, they are going there. Why don't we go and wait for them there? If we don't go there and wait for them, other things are going to wait for them. And that is why we have to start thinking of the concept of LMS, Learning Management System, which is going to be a complete package for TYM. People can go there, my brother can go there and learn and write the exam and pass and get certificates under the banner of TYM. And when they come to TC, they are not coming to learn Quran again. Why should they learn Quran? You say learn Quran. But they have come to TC to play basketball. They have come to TC to play football. Because those who are going to play football are those who have already passed the exam on the LMS. You come there and what? And participate. I'm just thinking. It's not a complete idea. But I'm saying that we need to also think about the best approach as a means of making these children learn. Funding. I'm surprised that none of you mentioned funding. Who wrote funding down as what you are looking for? There is money. Baba, there is money. I met one man, he's from Kenya. He told me, he said, we went in Saudi, we went in Makkah. He said, let me tell you, there is money. Africa, there is money in Africa. What we don't have are trusted people. If you can present yourself as a trusted person, you will get the words. You will get it. There are people there who are looking for you. By Allah, I swear. There are people there who are looking for you. If you are not looking for them, you can't find them. Funding. There is funding even in this country. Even in this country. Lotus Capital sent out an expression of, a call for expression of interest to some charity organizations. So they sent to ZMS. I used to do some part-time stuff for ZMS. So they sent it to me. We need to develop a concept to submit that we have the ability to manage a donor fund. A Nigerian who wants to give out 100 million on annual basis for charity. Annual basis for charity. And that guy gave the money to Lotus. Look for the person that will manage it. There is money in this country too. International support. There are people who are ready to train you. If you say this is what we are doing, just go on the internet and say, I am so coordinator of TYM. We are children, we are looking for opportunities to learn certain skills. You will see people tell you, you can come. We will teach you free of charge. Just make sure you take care of your transport. What you will eat, where you will stay, we will take care of it. What you are looking for is looking for you. International recognition. Outstanding learners. Are we not looking for them? How do we get them? I discussed the idea of Muslim Children Talent Show. Muslim Children Talent Show. Let each local government look for anything to come and present at the talent. Do you watch American Got Talent? You know it's everywhere. Indian Got Talent, Australia Got Talent, Arab Got Talent. Everybody is doing it now. Come and show us your talents. And we have a Muslim child who will come forward, who can read Quran, using Sudais, using Usafi, using this. He can recite 6 or 8 different recitals. If that is what is most outstanding that year, then we give it to the board. I tell you, next year, you will see children looking for the talent that they want to showcase. What will it cost us? Dr. Mozilla can give us 1 million. I can give you 1 million. Though I'm not rich. I can still give you 1 million. To say, if you have the child who is most talented every year, I give 1 million. I said, I can give 1 million. Now, let me move on. Why are we looking for it? This is the bone of the contention. It must not be mixed with any other thing. Your intention is critical here. If your intention is mixed up, you won't get it. Allah. Nothing else. Nothing else. If it is not for Allah, you won't get it. Some people will get it because at the beginning they were sincere. At the middle, the intention change. It will crumble at the end of it. Only Allah will know what is in the heart of everybody. Why are you striving? Is it for personal gain? Either for recognition or for monetary or anything. You remember, Allah said, Kul inna salat wa lillahi. So, one sheikh said, he said, if you are sincere, Allah will bring you across those who are also sincere. Allah will bring you across those who are also sincere. And whatever it is, let me tell you, we are working on a project. We got a land. You won't believe it. Along the airport, because I've been there, we got it for a little over 100 million. A little over what? 100 million. That way. And the people who gave the money, we did not sign. We did not sign. So I asked the man one day, I said, how come? How can you do that? Don't you know there are people with 419? He said, yes, I know. But Allah said it, that if you are sincere, He will bring you across those who are also sincere that will make you safe. And that is why I'm emphasizing that this sincerity does not have part 2. No. So, when are you looking for it? Like you said, the time is what? If all of us are looking for something, there's no way we will not find it. It's not even one person. All of us are looking for something, we'll find it. The time is now. Though Allah determines when it will be actualized. Maybe Allah has destined that it's going to take us 5 years. So it means that if we start looking for it now, in 5 years it will come to reality. But if we don't start now, then it will never become a reality. Because the time starts when? You know, like they say, your time starts now. So, and again, TYMa is counting years, have we not? We are counting years. And we have to start thinking of what do we want to leave for those coming behind us. Because these children are going to take over from us. So they will not look back and say, can I buy food for one? Anyway, I know they will say we have left programs for them. We went to this. We went to this. There was one program. We left program. Okay. We need to do something. We need to do a legacy. How are you looking for it? How are you looking for it? First class Muslim foundation is a foundation that has helped bought the land. First class Muslim foundation has been existing before we met donors. You don't understand. When they came to our office, they visited us and checked the books. They went online, they went on their website, and they realized that exactly what they want to achieve is what we want to achieve. There must be proper documentation. Proper documentation. Nobody is going to give you money if you are not sure that you can keep it. They will ask, what have you done? You must have done something and you have kept the record. Do we have a register of all our members? Do we have a track of all our members that are passed out? When did we start TYMa? Eh? 2000. Can you imagine? So it means that this is 2022. Sorry, 2023. Can't even call with us. Where December not be on June. What that 22 years. So for 22 years, what do we have? There are students who are passed through TYMa who are gotten first class. Where are they? How do we tie them back? We need to do proper documentation. Even our personnel. Do you know I've worked with TYMa before? I was chairman technical committee TYMa. We were developing syllabus, developing so many things. But a lot of people don't know. They have never even come to me to say, "I come and donate." They have never come to me to say, "There are people." I'll come to that. Achievement report, short videos. There are videos we can do and drop, and people will be looking for us. People will be looking for us. Creativity in programs. Talent show for children. There are some people, it is that project they are interested in. Let me tell you, if you do this thing and you take it to Ajimobu and say that, can you give us free Umura, off-season Umura for a child that wins our talent show? Is it too big for them to do? I can't touch one now. No, seriously. If you present it before them, they will be ashamed to say, no, what did the people are ashamed to do? Let us do it every other year. Then it means that the other year, you will look for, you can even make your talent show every 2 years because of them. Nothing says that it must be every year. And people look forward to it. Innovation in learning, innovative learning. Start thinking about the unique center. I said land. We can go and buy land. What is Gino? Do we have land? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Don't worry. I don't want to create that controversy. Don't worry. We can buy land. Because some people can just come and say, do you have land? We want to build. Then competent and exposed personnel. That is why I agree with my sister. And the only thing I don't agree with you is that we are still looking for it in TYMa. You have exhausted the knowledge you want to acquire in TYMa. You need to go out. There are 3 E's: education, experience, and what? And exposure. Education is the NC, BEd, HND that we have. Experience, I have been working with TYMa for the past 20 years. That's what? That's experience. What is exposure? That thing you have experience in. How are they doing it in other climes? Let me tell you this story, very funny. 2008, myself and current rector, we went to Pakistan. We had a stopover in Dubai. It was a long stopover, so we were not at Millennium Hotel. So when we got to the hotel, I know all these hotels they do, because the guy has taken our bag from us, and said, please come, follow me, and we're just walking and tap all on. The guy put the guard in the office, about one day. And you whatever ni, oh yeah, it's on television here. You can boy do me. And no, you know, go. You know, you people, you know, they don't tell you they don't follow. The reception that I got big, hello. They go like here. Oh no, sorry, we come. The same guy that I bought to carry our bag was the same thing that came. I said, where's the card? Here's your card now. I'm calling the officer now. Yeah. What are they going? They're not going out. After speaking, they're going out. We now saw the guy. That guy that wants to carry back. That guy that came to put the our game to. You have been opening door. You have been opening door. Can you but you see, she come. But she not. You like you like boloji. You like but I think I talk about the a woman asked him, Dr. Takudi Ajani, he went to Malaysia. He entered mosque. He said, Abidjan Center. He got to the Abidjan Center. No tax. He came and said, there's no tax. Hey, stop here. He came back there. He looked again. Because the one we know is that you talk here. This one is sensitive. When you put your hand, water will come out. When you move your hand, water will stop. I have been doing that vision. I've been going to tap. I've been going to mosque. Which mosque? Go to other mosques, other places. That is the exposure. There is nothing wrong for us to determine that TYM, at least a two personnel should leave the country and go for training elsewhere. Well, like they are doing, they will come back with new things and innovations. It is worth investing. It is worth investing. We can't continue to do it the way we are doing it. So, then, proposal writing. How do we write proposals? This is also something that is very, very important. How do we write proposals? I don't want to spend much time. Maybe at another opportunity. Where are you looking for it? Authoritatively, I'm telling you, if you have a very good proposal, then the next will take it from. If you have a very good proposal, write the concept and build in it the emotion that is required. They will take it from you. Because there are other people too who want to give them the next money. Let me give you an example. That interaction with human appeal. That's the second one there. Human appeal. HA is human appeal. And that engagement, when they told us to write a proposal, we wrote a proposal and said, orphan children, sponsoring for orphan children. And what do we mean? Mean that we'll pay for their school fees, we'll buy clothes for them. They just looked at that and said, no, that's not it. Said no. They now gave us their own concept of orphan. We will do picture, we will do everything. They go to their website and put the orphan and write a small story. And somebody anywhere in the world will say, I want to sponsor that orphan. And they will be paying about £30 every month. And it goes to the child. Every year, the child will write a letter to the sponsor. How he or she is faring, and you send it. So we have to now continue to upload. What they say is that upload your orphans on our portal. We will be looking for sponsors. Sincerely yours, one of the first set of sponsors that we had were Nigerians. Even people that I know. If you have called the brother and say, brother, I follow orphan, and if you know easy. If you know easy. But when they see that, so and you put at this about orphan, you take care of an orphan, and that guy will pay this amount every month. And now the orphan number is growing. What they told us is, at the first upload, give us 200 orphans so that we can look for sponsors. So what you are looking for is looking for you. What you are not looking for is not looking for you. We have ZNS there. You have human appeal. Human appeal there. You can independently write your own proposal and send to them. If they want to help, they will help. If they feel they have a representative here and they want you to relate through them, they will. We can go to ZNS. You can also come to our foundation, that we will be able to support. You can go to Lotus. Just write and drop it. Write and drop it. You know the story of MSS. Long time ago, they will write to Baba Folawiyo. They will write, they will get any response. When Baba died, his son took over. And he saw some of the past letters of MSS. They didn't write a fresh letter. And they sent, I think, 5 million to Lagos State, 10 million to National. So keep writing. If they don't answer you now, maybe a time will come when you will be able to, somebody will just say, let's do something. We have Dangote foundations and we have individuals. All we need to do is package it very well. Don't write it the normal way we used to write. The request for appeal for assistance. We want to organize camp. You just write the letter and just drop it somewhere. But write something that is going to really, really entice them, and I'm sure we'll get something. First class Muslim Foundation. First class Muslim Foundation. Let us remain focused. Sincerely, we are on the right track. There is no part 2. We are on the right track. All we need to do is to remain focused on what? On our vision, mission, and our goals. Let it be crystal clear that we are not looking for any other thing but this. The only thing we want to look for is how do we achieve this in the modern time? And that requires a lot of preparation from us. Ben, that is a haircraft. And for somebody to sit down and do mechanical work on the aircraft, you know that it is a lot of work. And finally, Horace said, no man ever reached to excellence in any art or profession without having passed through a slow and painful process of study and preparation. Finally, this is a problem for us. We are in danger. The danger is this. The limit of your language and the limit of your world. And the thinking that got us here is not enough to get us out of here. What the people have done in the past about TYM is a great thinking that has brought us here. But that kind of thinking cannot take us out of here. And we want to get out of here. And it means we have to really go, as Matthew said this, it means we have to really, double up on whatever that we are doing. And I pray that Allah will give us the best in this world and give us the best in the hereafter. In our days in the pure, from a child, whatever you have to be severe, and full of Father, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Takbir. Takbir. Let us all say Jazakumullah khairan.
Jazakumullah khairan.
Our English lecturer, Dr. Suleiman, for the beautiful presentation, lecture that even those who were feeling sleepy because of the tea they have taken this morning, I could see that they all woke up and listened attentively to the lecture. Many of us paid perhaps attention, but everyone was abundantly. Inshallah, the national coordinator has some few points to make this one.
Want to specifically thank our BOT chairman and say may Allah continue to increase in knowledge and blessing for us, and also make this effort and future for him and for all of us. Our brothers and sisters, whatever you want to call yourself, what you know that if you come here today and you get to your TC and you don't be an advocate of change to take us to the next level, then something is critically worse. Each time we come to a gathering like this, it is for us to snowball another template in our life. And critically speaking, the gap between the TEC and the national is often very wide. And that's why we feel at national summits, when discourse like this is being put on the corner, when ideas are coming to the grassroots, which is the TC, it will be awesomely bought into. If someone in your own area says that, let's allow someone to give us a new idea, for that means we've gone to a particular state, and someone mentioned that if they want to be passion, no, national to today, we know we have a lot of challenge to border in, but we must understand the direction we are all going. Our mode of expression can be different, but the objective is sincerely sincere. We should look at it together. So we have just started. In fact, we have not started. We are just initiating. And the vehicle is going to run very fast. Are you ready to move? Are you ready to move? BOT chairman, I present to you the set of workers in TYM. For the first time, we were able to set our terminal here. And all the zone, we have almost 90% compliance. Get the over. We are proud of all of you. When you say you have zonal summit, it means that we are starting the recording system that he's talking about. Those data, I was speaking just like you were saying. I said we have billions, but we are not doing anything about it. The summit went almost all over Nigeria. We call for pictures. The IT is there. He was almost crying at times. National, you picture will not just calm down. You are just initiating, and you want to start moving almost. But we are going to push you because we see we are sitting on a gold mine, and we can't but change to actually harness it. So don't be part of. Don't feel. We are all the same, but it has to change. The trajectory afterwards change a bit, following the Sunnah, the Quran, and the what and the Sunnah, no deviation. And that is why our slogan is DDI. What is it? Devotion, dynamism, and inclusion. All what he has actually given us is deliberate for this talk. And we want to see it as a working mechanism. And with what you have demonstrated within the last month we have been together, I believe the sky is our beginning, isn't it? So we have a few minutes before we take the record, but we want us to ask questions, and we will debate more than we have actually advocated. If the discussion requires it, then we'll take our report. So if we have questions, we'll just take few, then we'll move into the report. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi
Now, the question and answer. We do have questions from our fathers. Questions? Only one. I'll probably this. One. 1, 2. Okay. Now from our mothers. 1, 2, 3. Only 1, 2, 3. Now. 4. Okay, for the brother. 3, 4. Number 1 from here.
Wait.
Number 1. We might say.
My name is Kufwa Sorentin from Remos. I have a question and observation. Number 1 is some of these trainings that we are talking about. They are not, no, it's not that can get formed. But what happening is that the link are the major issues. For example, I want to get a fund or I want to get something for TYMa. But the issue is the proposal writing and some of those things that are giving us challenges. For example, the last national summit that are ushering the new NC, we discussed about the NGOs. And since then, I have not seen anything from the national to move at the NGOs. But still, they are there. But I see by this national meeting, this national summit, we should have something on the table that will make us an NGO, because we have some things that are deliberated on last summit, but yet we don't have anything on the table right now. That's number 1. Then number 2 is that I want the national to look into trainings. It might require us paying as a zone. Trainings that can give each zone a free hand to work. For example, the kind of proposal writing, if we have a zone, each zone represented, in each zone we should register with this. And they should teach us how to write a proposal that will catch minds. That one will also assist us in, because I know, because I have friends over that normally tell us when you write, even to master students, you want to study masters abroad, they are free fund. But those write-up they are telling you to write, you must catch the mind of the person that is reading it. All those things that will allow us to be able to move in the world with the world. We need the training so that it will assist us. Thank you.
Number 2.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Thank our brother who has given us a thought-provoking lecture. Allah be with you and reach your knowledge. When you were delivering your lecture, I was about to cry. It was as if maybe I was not here. That brings something otherwise to our organization part. And I want to ask, how can we establish formidable system to actualize what we are what we are projecting. So it not be the shouldn't be the time of theory. You should put into practice the system that we are operating now. With what you said, can't keep up with what we are expecting. How can we set the system right so as to make the thing work? Besides, another thing I want to ask is that may you give us the chance to have a soft copy of this on our platform. Thank you. That's a request. Number 3.
Number 3.
I want to thank our lecturer for this comprehensive lecture. I observe this lecture is all about our administrative focus. One of our administrative focus really centered on it. That's dynamism. DDI, dynamism. Yes. How can we move the association forward? I observe that though I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but there are some challenges, and how can we meet up those challenges? For example, we realize that to make TC a maybe shy center, to create a shy center whereby the student will be aspiring to go there, we are not yet there. For example, having a bouncing council in the TC, having some amenities, we are not even there financially to meet up. So I observe that our focus has only been affective domain. Our focus, affective domain. So this area of education, we are not been, practicalizing the 3 areas, domains of education. I mean the psychomotor and the cognitive. No, it has been cognitive domain. Sorry, it has been cognitive domain. Mainly the affective and psychomotor, we are not focusing it. So I observe we need to make sure our training is universal and general. So how can we meet up those challenges in my area?
Number 1 from our mothers. Number 1. Come back.
We thank brother for giving us the last time of award in abundantly. Now, our lecturer, because I don't know how I want to put it, but I want to say it. As we are not present there, most of our children, they are ICT students. We are not there. We are not there. Because most of our lectures basically on talk. Call so this and that. How can we get there? Most of our centers, actually, when you see a center with 2 laptops or whatever, and we said all our children like this issue of phone on the thing. Now, a teacher doesn't know ICT, doesn't go in ICT. How one person of our it is what we have, we can give out. Most of our teachers or our lecturers that are there, how many of us know all these things? When talk of Instagram, all these things, do we know the way we're supposed to operate them? Please, if it is what's it called, the seminar, all the teachers, all the arguments of the TYM of the thing, or the probably 2-3 sentences, set a group or a committee. Let's base on ICT especially, because most of these children, after the aspect, what does it again? Caller. At the end of the day, you just the teacher or the handler, they will fed up of their attitude at time. We start using all this stuff. Is that the way it's supposed to be? When you go to all these big schools, obviously, is that what they are doing there? So people will tell you, okay, more than 20 teachers. At the end of that, 2-3 times of the attendance, they will tell you, Mommy, I'm tired, let me stay at home. They are like guidance.
Number 2 from mothers. Number 2.
What is number 2?
I think it should be at the back. Oh, alhamdulillah.
Someone informs that wants to zonal, if possible, they can make the lecturer part of TYMa. Yes. The reason why I'm saying that, so all these ideas will not die here. I know what I'm saying. So I don't want to between the national ICT and the zonal ICT.
Please, let's listen, please.
Pictures of students doing that. For example, the last part, all these challenge, health challenge, career pressure, and all those things. We send it to our platform. So I think all those things there should be a link to the ICT zone and the national. So I think those one will be part of it.
So number 3, the last one.
My question is, based on the way forward now, I've been so much interested in these aspects of that we need someone to stand in for TYM and do all these necessary things to make us what we want to achieve. But in the last 2 years, my mind was prepared for it, and that was what made me answer the question today. I answered it. Last year, there was a new face, and that looks the same as this. But now, I feel that if we don't want this to die now, we need to give us the route that we are going to take gradually, maybe every month or so. That what we are planning for, we have some steps to take that will be analyzed from now.
Number one, I have some observations and also questions. Observation is that the society, our environment where we are. You see, the first time I heard this Azu song was in my TC, TC. I didn't understand. I saw 2 or 3 kids ranting. They were even making jest of each other. And I said, what do you have? Hey, only to see me here. I don't repeat them. You grew up. But I knew this is the environment we are. But we want to go. These days I travel a lot. I wanted to miss it back again. We did not go barista by more. Because you hear the same set of record from almost over and over again. It sticks to one's brain. So number one, sir, my question. We have a challenge. In my TC, I always tell our handlers that we need to design a method in which we pass this message that will permeate the heart of these kids. That is why somebody will not be, it will be said in history that somebody passed through our TC and that boy became recalcitrant in the future. A way of passing the message, our golden message, in a way that will permeate the heart of those kids. So that the environment, even if they get to it and they miss with it, they will still stand up among equals. That's number one. Number two, between last year and this year, we heard everything last year, also in NGO. I want us to pick one this year. I want us to pick one. Inshallah, this is what we want to go and implement before the next national summit. And they will say, the problems, challenges are good and are much. Let us pick one that solve. May Allah guide us.
Number 5. Number 5. So we return the microphone to our lecturer to answer the question.
want the BOT representation. I bet that's also our doctor.
I was blind, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How's the life of this country? Though I'm just coming into the but just like my chairman has said. Well, from what we have listened to and the few information I was able to gather about TYMa, what I would really want to pass across as my own thoughts is the fact that the world is moving and we must not be left behind. Even though the challenges are more, we need to sit down either as TCs, zones, or national to prioritize all those challenges. As numerous as all those challenges are, there will always be one which will be like a foundation on which others will rest on. Our ability to identify that root, to tackle the root, and from there we now know how to start handling each of them is very important. So many people have talked about ICT and the social media. Those, they are important, but there must be a platform on which we want to build all those things on. Then apart from that is the fact that our children are our future. The day each and every one of us see this assignment as a personal project, this TYM is my project, is my business, is my future. Ideas will flow if we use the guidelines that were given. And I want to beseech Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide all our thoughts. When we started as MSS members, many of the things that we are experiencing today came from younger age, from think tank class. We didn't even know anything. When we just gathered, let's brainstorm about this thing. 2-3 hours, ideas will flow. So let us also tap into the ideas of our children. Don't let it just be what we fathers and mothers are thinking. Find something to challenge their thinking. Let them come up with solutions. It may not be the best, but something will definitely come out of it. The last one of Allah continue to guide each and everyone in it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My friends. No. Thank you.
Okay. I want to thank you for your contributions and questions. Quite noted. I'm going to start with the request that I should become a TY worker. I accept. So you can post me to any center. But I have to also say that I'm a very busy person, so at times I can be absent, but I accept to be a 2-hour worker. Thank you. Secondly is, I know we have a lot of issues on ground, and coming here is also a motivator for me. We have a platform for the Board of Trustees, and between me and the National Coordinator, we have agreed before now that we should have a retreat together. There are members of the BOT who are also new to some of the operations of TYM. We need to let them understand it. And some of us that have been there before, we need to understand what is currently going on. Then we now have to try to chart a way forward. I want to assure you that we will try and in a few days agree to when it will come up, inshallah. So we will agree on when to come up. If we are going to spend, we will take a weekend. I don't know the composition of those who will be there. You will decide. We will take a weekend, but I just want to, I feel that we should not be more than 25 or thereabouts. We can take a weekend and
stay somewhere. We can use this place and spend the whole weekend trying to do some of these things. The POT will be willing to also take part of the cost. Yeah. There are solutions for so many things. I want us to be rest assured that there are solutions. We only need to sit down and think outside the box. Now, when you mentioned the issue of bouncing castles, the issue of laptops, I know there are schools abroad that used to change their resources, their facilities. They can say, okay, all these 100 laptops, we don't want again, we want to send it to Africa. They can say, we can get some people, brothers abroad. We can tell them we need 50 bouncing castles. Everybody want to get buy these bouncing castles and send to us. We can give projects to people. Sincerely, with the right push, we'll get it done. So I am double sure that for every problem that we have, we can get solutions. We can get solutions. I also thought of TYM medical projects. Do we have a medical project that we are doing? Yes.
Let Dr. Fashola get up.
What are we doing? What is the medical project we are doing? The college has college medical committee.
Where is she now?
We can liaise with them. We can liaise with them. We can do some projects that will bring us to the right lights. There are NGOs that are on sites. We can say that we can train our personnel on how to identify children with poor eyesight and get people to come and supply us with glasses and give to them and say, just listen to ceremony. Every problem has a solution. That's my belief. Now, like I have said, for training, setting things right, I think the BOT need to be on top of it. If we are on top of it, I'm sure we'll be able to also do some things. I pray Allah will continue to guide us. And let us continue to also pray. You know, with prayer, I am always very sure that Allah is going to come to our aid. From where you least expect, Allah will bring help. But we have to be sincere, steadfast in what we are doing. Inshallah, the slides can be given out. There is no copyright on it.
Okay. We want to go to the report, but I have one or two responses to some of the questions. First is, whenever an agenda is set, there is always a pathway to actualizing the agenda. Most of the time, what everybody wants is to have a change instantly. It doesn't occur like that. The system is built. If it occurs like that, it will be a fluke. Now, for those who do not understand what had happened between last year and this year, probably you are not following the trend of things. Probably in your own area, you are still waiting for someone at the top to come and do it for you. And it must start. You must start locally and think globally. If in your TC, and that's why you are here as a TC representative, today we will show the record of Zona. We have not done it in TYMA before. Evaluation and scorecard. Zones are being evaluated this year. Inshallah, we are moving to TC. Say inshallah. Inshallah. And what is happening is that there must be a propelling force that is making commitment to happen. We've never had a national summit where we have mayors seated, have we? Have you had a national MCCP where your own students are the leaders doing the work? Do you not have that now? How come you are not saying you are not moving? You cannot just transform all in all 360 within a thing. It is what? Systemic. And it will flow together from bottom to the top and from top to the bottom. We'll get there, inshallah. Writing proposal. We have DOT chairman here, I am sure. But your own commitment is first. Here, I have brought here. So tell you, people talk. If you don't have record, just don't open your mouth and talk. We follow the national and actually conducted almost 4 ICT training. Facilitated at IPEU, has a local domain training. But we got to move, and that's why we are inviting you here to tell you that it's not a matter of just dissipating energy. It is in you. You can also what? Help us. Don't be overwhelmed by problem, by I want to start from the positive words, top of things. I am holding a certificate here. 2017, effective use of ICT to aid learning. 2017, 2013, the value-based leadership, total quality leadership, and key performance indicator, element of good documentation practice, TYMa. So, alhamdulillah, is there. So, what we are saying, being part of 2-3 administration, is that there is this infatuation when you listen, and when you leave here, you just go. Ooh. When we hear, hey, when we leave, ooh. And that is why, apart from taking our record, this report, we want to emphasize on this discussion. These children are here today, and that's why we ask you to bring them all over the zone. They are to take you up. Mommy, Daddy, we heard that you are going to improve our TC with ICT. What are we doing? We have talked to the level that involve them, listening to them. But it's not possible for anybody to come from the top, to come down. And here we demonstrated it. Some of these children, our own children, we are the one distributing. The snacks you took, it was one of the mayor that followed me to purchase it. We are saying they are today's leaders. We are not going to wait till tomorrow. Please do that at your TC and zone. I'll give the secretary to give the report. Oh.
Now, Sallallahu Okay, so inshallah, we are going to move to the administrative reports. We are going to the administrative reports. Why are people raising hands? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You're one of it. Report, right? Just hold on. Please, let's be quiet before I say what I want to say. And before I even say what I want to say, I want to use this medium to recognize one of our fathers that is around. Is the former national coordinator that we have that have pioneered the association for some period as well. and they have also achieved a lot of remarkable achievements during that period. To reward him and his team, and he's also joining us at this national summit. So join me in welcoming Al-Hajj Abdul Aziz Ajala. Okay. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, reports, right? Okay, you observe that those that came early, all of us will have reports. So those that came late don't have report one. I mean, but I'm talking now, but there's provision of reports for each zone. One. Two is that we have also made the soft copy of that report available to every one of us. Yes or no? Yes. Wait, who is saying no? If you say no, raise your hand. Which zone are you from? Are you on the National Workers Group? Yes or no? You are not there. Okay, maybe you should ask your coordinator, you should forward it to you. Then also ask him to get you the link to the National Workers Group so that you will be there. Any other no? No other no. I think that settles it. Okay, so I'm going to quickly rush through the report now because we've had so many sessions on the report and we have all have access to the report. So being the administrative report, being the administrative report of the Young Muslims Association, the national headquarters. Of the national headquarters are held on Saturday, 4th of February 2023 at Admobro Ventures Hall. So on the report, we have the preamble. Allah undoubtedly deserve all eulogies and worship. May his blessing be on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all Muslims to the end of time. This is the administrative report of the TYMa national headquarters. So we have the operating environment during that period during the period under review. We have series of things that happened. We had summit across all zones and across all across the national as we are having it now. Okay, maybe when we get to our achievement, we'll talk more about that. Then also is that we have the change in the naira, that is still affecting the economy of the country. Then the organogram of TYMa, we can all see from NWC to NWC comprises of the national executive and the zonal coordinators. Then the zonal coordinators, we have 30 zones. Please take note. 30 zones across 7 states in Nigeria, and we have 91 training centers. We have 91 training centers. So the national executive, you can see their list from the national coordinator, who is Dr. Abdulgani Adelofo, to the ex-official, who is Mr. Udin Owolewa. So that's that. Then we have some resignation and appointment. Firstly, is that Malam Ibrahim Arogudani resigned at the end of project, and we also appointed some other people. So we appointed Alhaji Taufik Bidowu as the deputy head of finance, Ustaz Ibrahim Owolikopa as the deputy head of education and training, and Haja Rafiat Abdurrahim as the assistant national secretary. Now, the national working committee comprises of the national executive and the 30 zonal coordinators. So we have the list of the zonal coordinators from Malam Kosim Odejobi from Abuja to Malam Maruf Adwala in Surulere. We also have some zones that changed leadership. During the zonal summit, some zones did electoral zonal summit. So we have Alimosho, Ibadan South, Ijebu, Remo, Shubra, Federation. Then the activities of TYM, we can all find that on page 8, ESCO meeting, NWC meeting, ZFCCP, which was suspended due to Ramadan. Then we have the TC conference in Osun State. We have leadership camp at Baghdad. We have the World Day for the Prevention of Child Abuse. Then we have financial report orientation. And then we have NFCCP towards the end of last year. On finance, we have we are having a surplus of 691,751. And we can all get all details from the financial report. So engagement with the zone. So if I had their usual walima to Quran in March last year, which is the reporting year. Then on social engagement, we also witnessed the nikah of the Igbodu Portu Zonal Coordinator, that is Malam Yunus Hamza, and his spouse, Sister Rashida Mogaji. Then we also had a condolence visit to our deputy head of finance who lost his wife during the December accident. We allow forgive her and grant all of them donor to on achievements. Number one is that we have staging of zonal summit across all zones. So we ensure, because we want to function as NGO, so we ensure that we have zonal summit across all zones within a specified period of time. So I want to believe that there is no zone that is left out, except maybe probably negotiation due to some very, very reasonable condition. But we have free flow of information from the National Directorate to the workers and the TCL. Please, if you are a worker here and you are not on the National Workers Group, there is a WhatsApp group for all the workers of TYM. If you are, please, let me even be assured. Do you have anybody that is not here apart from my brother that is there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just 5 people. Alhamdulillah. So that means the majority of us are there. So that is part of it, that the information trickles down now to all the workers. So you can meet your zonal coordinator for the link to that group so that they can send it to you, or you meet our efficient head of ICT standing behind. He's the last man standing in this hall wearing white. So we also get to the link. Then the completion of acquisition of landed property by Kwezo for the TYMA Child Development Center. Then reorganization of the association as an NGO. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about this. So you know that when you want to have an NGO, you need to reorganize from the top, right? And if you check our constitution, the top is the board of directors. Board of trustees. And we have been on that, I think, for more than 12 months now, changing the board of trustees officially from the Corporate Affairs Commission in Nigeria. And we are almost towards the end. There are so many things that needs to be done, reports, and a lot of things. But alhamdulillah, where we are now was not where we were, some months before now. Then there's one of our members that launched a book, The Child I Am. Her name is Mariam Oluwakemi Zaparon. She's 12 years old and she's from Odoshen Golu TC in the Devil Zone. So we have a lot of challenges, inadequate manpower at TC level, till non-attention to project delivery across all levels. Then we have some recommendations. Zones should start planning to recruit new workers as volunteers till there should be a targeted project for each zone. So at closing, as we give report of stewardship of this concluded tenure, we pray Allah forgive us our errors and accept this step of the heart of the Father after providing our attention. We appreciate the cooperation of all members of the National Working Committee and all TYM officers across all zones. May Allah grant you a Jonathan Fredaus and give you more strength to do more. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I'll give the mic to the head of finance now to quickly run us through the financial reports.
Now, continuation of the report so far, I hereby present to us the financial reports of the organization, the Young Muslim Association, typed audited financial statements. Whenever they say audited financial statements, I hereby want to present to you the financial reports of the Young Muslim Association for the year 2022.
Inshallah. Now, the report titled Audited Financial Statement. Whenever you hear that word, what it means is that the report has been duly audited, not audited by just the quack, by the recognized chartered accountant, firm of chartered accountants in the country have ICANN access. The report has passed through the verification and confirmation with issue of audited reports. If you have the hard copy, you will see the full report there. Inshallah. Yes, we have our auditor. That is Olaniyan Ajiboye and Co. Firm of chartered accountants. The address is there in the report. In the report, because of our time, we can just glance through if we can project it. Okay. Okay, we have a copy. Okay. Yes, we have the executive committee reports as the page 11. You can see there. On that page, you can see the results at glance. Is there the total income for 2 years, 2022 and 2021? The total income so far. And if you see that total income, we can agree with you that it was not represent our total income as an organization. This only reflects or reflected the national income, the cash flow to the national alone. Before we can recognize as an NGO presentable to the world, all our accounts at zonal levels need to be consolidated as a single report, so that we can command more respect. If we are to consolidate all our zonal cash flow into a single report, we'll be talking in millions. Maybe we'll be talking of 100 million. That's the reason why we still have a long way to go. May Allah make us here easily. Amen. That is also during the year under report, we did a seminar on report writing, financial report writing for our FOs. That is the financial officers at zonal level, so that we take them through, and they need your support in other way to know how to write a good financial report, so that when we call for consolidation of our reports, you should release it to us. Now, let me quickly continue. When you move to page 12, you will see our significant accounting policies there. And we have page 13, the auditor's reports. The auditor's report is there with its seal, and then we can go through it and its comment on our report. Yes, on page 15, we have our financial position. That is our balance sheet for the accountants. But for non-accountants, we can see under the PPE, that is a property, plant, and equipment. That is what we call the fixed assets. We have a zero fixed assets there. It shows this report, we cannot present it for fundraising. You just imagine, you said you have been in a system for over years. You have a zero assets. That is the only report reflecting the national. And I'm sure some of the zones have properties like borders, like that, worth of millions. There's need, they are planted property. There's need for us to harmonize our reports to have a very robust national report. That is where we are going. Yes, at national level, we have investments. Investment in Sukuk. It's still running, and we are getting the income from it every half year, every 6 months. Yeah, that is our balance sheet. You can see net balance sheet shows 1.8 million compared to 1.4 last year. Yes, we are moving gradually, but we need a very robust report than this. May Allah help us. Yes, you can see page 16. That is our income statement that gives us the net income of 691,751 naira is there. Now we have our cash flow, page 17, and then we have the notes to the accounts. Yes, for anybody who cares for details, you can see it there up to page 18, 19, and then page 20. That is the end of the notes to the accounts. Thank you for listening.
So that's the report. If there's any comments, let's quickly take them now before we move to the next agenda. Any comments on the report, both administrative and the financial report? Any comment? No comment? One, just one person. Two people. Alhamdulillah. So number one. Any comment? Or people are still reading? Okay. Any comments now? Let's take the numbers. Any comments? Ustaz, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, ma. Okay, so number 1.
Yes, firstly, I commend the secretary for this report. Let me start from observation first. The lecture just delivered. We need to have the hard copy on the report, maybe as a manual or tool of work, you know. So as a manual and a working tool somehow, maybe in future, just to have the, I don't understand. To have the lecture just delivered in the report, yes, in the report. Summit lecture. You should have it in the report. Yeah, you guys have it in some cases.
Okay. Please, are you taking notes?
Even though we have to here,
you are taking notes.
So soft copy alone will not suffice.
Okay.
Now, secondly, we have some typographical issue. The report summary 2022 December 2022, but in some area it's really 2021, like accounting. Like accounts report in page 10. The account 2021. Account 2021.
Okay, it's still about, although I'm not gonna, I can't find. Okay, let me inform you with that.
Yeah. Then page 3. Okay, the first Quranic quotation there, we need to quote rightly. The last word there is not properly quoted from Quran.
Okay. Another, okay, yeah. Noted.
So then page 5 say there are 29 zones. But they are in the list of zones presented, there are 30 zones.
Next point. Next point.
Okay.
Noted, yes.
Now look at the resignation. Someone resigned,
yes,
as a national project officer.
Yes, sir.
But it was not replaced.
Yes, sir.
It was not replaced, but other offices were replaced.
Yes, sir.
So I think there's lacuna over there.
Okay.
I don't know.
Please noted. Thank you.
So
you
need to replace someone that resigned. Now, page 9.
Okay.
Page 9. The book launch.
Okay.
The name of the child, at least for my soul, is not properly written. The name of the child, achievements.
I can get that last one. What I mean?
Simple Y.
Simple Y. Okay, no problem.
R-A-N, not R-O-N.
Okay, Zapa, R-A-N.
Zafaron. R-A-N, not R-O-N.
Okay, noted.
So at least she's from my zoo.
Okay.
So for now, I think that's all.
Exactly. Actually, your donor coordinator gave me that info, so that's how you give it. Please give it to the next person. Yes. Wa alaikum salam.
This particular report actually called and I observed in page 11. So my normal understanding of accounting, 2021, I think the distinction between the first disparity between the figures, disparity between the income in 2021 and the expenditure. I think that is not supposed. So that is not supposed. Page 11, page 11. So since this is going out for consumption,
what he's saying is that expenditure minus income is not giving us this. Is that what I'm saying?
Yes, it's not surplus.
Okay. Please, I will stop now. I'm not an accountant. But I can see that it's in brackets. It shows that it is deficit.
Since this particular document
I've been okay, don't worry. Our APF will respond. Number 3. Noted. Check it. Noted. Number 3.
Solo than me, believe. Actually, one of my points has been raised. But the remaining point that I'm having is that according to the report on page 21, okay, the list of TC 89, but in your, as you said, it is 91.
You said, yes, sir. How many? Okay, you counted them.
In your report, said
91. Okay.
But you wrote 89.
Okay, noted. Thank you. Number 4. Is there any number 4? Okay. My secretary is noting it.
Let's go to the very point. That motion to adopt
Your name again.
let's go to the very I ever move the motion to adopt the administrative report. Okay, after the correction, the administrative and financial report, sorry.
Can we have a system? Okay.
I was scared of it. We could Zoom. Scared of it. So I need the motion. Seconded the motion of the financial reports.
The administrative report.
The administrative report.
Both administrative and
Financial and administrative reports.
Yeah, Abayade. Example of that. So I think on this note,
Alhamdulillah, that has been the annual report for this summit for this year. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send you further. We are moving to the next on the program, and it's going to be the awards and recognition of our mayors. So we want all mayors to move forward. The brothers this side, while our sisters will stay here. And to do that for us, to anchor this segment, is going to be our Alhaj official attend. Please, Alhaj, you are in charge. For the presentation of awards for our mayors. Bismillah. We also recognize the presence of former national coordinator, Professor of Ustaz Muslim. You're welcome.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما. So inshallah, I want to present our mayors to, according to our constitution, to the chairman of the BOT for recognition.
Look at the camera.
Okay. Okay, before you go, remember what you have been doing in our constitution, you are also to look at it, understand it as mayor, and also to work. So we are going to our sisters there, and the presentation will be done by
Mashallah, next.
My name is Sophia.
Take note of the name of the next president, governor, and those that work for us.
Next.
My name is Aisha
Next video. Now, next one.
NC.
Yes.
Transparent. NC, transparent. NC, transparent. NC, transparent. Oh, yeah.
As you can go to our let's listen to them, please. Next meal. Now. Please. Hey, the one guy you can go for our listen on now.
My name is Andrea.
Next player, please speak louder. Audible, speak louder, everywhere. I'm Roshan Maria, right? Next. Your name, speak louder.
My name is
From where? Get yourself. Now, alhamdulillah. So, sisters should move to the background where we have the United Constitution banner. They want to, for recognition and for ovation, please. That's our own red carpet. Like our red carpet. Alhamdulillah, the next on agenda is going to be the implementation of award to the zones to be done by head of training
Now, so I want to go to continue on the presentation of awards to the zones. Please let us be attentive. Please.
Okay, let's have our seats.
To our children, the parents, and our mothers. Those who, please, let us be seated, please, everybody. It's also sit down and listen to the next program. That's going to be the presentation of awards to the zones to be handled by Ahmad and Mamisha. Alhamdulillah.
So the next program will be the 2022 TYMA Year Award. Now, this is the first of the maiden edition of the award. And we actually instituted this award for some reasons. Now, the first is to encourage positive and healthy communication among souls. That's one more that advise us to strive to compete with one another in goodness and pride. Secondly, to recognize and reward outstanding souls, so as to prevent wasting of time. But we discovered that some zones are actually outstanding. And if you continue to ignore them, they themselves will have that determination and might go back into their shell. Fourthly, realization of the aims and objectives of the association. I want to encourage these thoughts. And lastly, to motivate zones that are yet to meet up, so that they can aspire to be among the front runners. So these were the objectives that informed the Zone of the Year Award. Now, in determining the Zone of the Year Award, we came up with some key performance indicators. There are 26 of them. And these metrics were actually communicated to all the zones. And during the process, every zone was actually engaged one-on-one with those metrics. And they all agreed that actually represented their true performance. And what are those metrics? Sports Day, part of the program of national. So we want to encourage all zones to be part of it. Secondly, measured our attendance at the end of UCD, both physical and virtual. Because after the advent of COVID, we discovered that practically impossible for us to have physical meetings throughout the year. So we alternate it. We have physical this time around. The next meeting will be a virtual meeting. So I'm measure this as well. Thirdly, attendance at our leadership training program. The program is actually for the kids. And we want to make sure that there is no zone that is left out of it. The next one is replication of the LTP at zonal level. Because the program cannot accommodate all the children we have. So we encourage zones to go back home and replicate that program so that all children in their zones will be able to benefit from it. Attendance at TYMa service for the prevention of child abuse program. This is also part of the national program which we measure all the zones on. Attendance at TYMa national webinar for the prevention of child abuse program. Attendance at the work for prevention of child abuse. Payments of TC levy. Yes, the representatives of the TCs are here. So I'm sure our zonal coordinators at one time or the other asking us about TC levy. It's part of the metrics we use in determining those who qualify for the award. Submission of our ZMCCP report, that is zonal Muslim children camping program. So after the program, we expect all zones to submit the report to the national. So anybody that failed to submit is not going to earn any money. That's the submission of the NMCCP report, the national one we have SEPA. And we also look at the payment of the NMCCP levy. That is the 100 naira per child that attended the camping program. Attendance at the national summit. This is another edition of the national summit. What we had last year, we actually took the attendance. And that attendance is not just one person attending. What we look at is how many people are supposed to be in attendance and how many people attend. And payment for the national summit and also excursion, but this is also a national program. We encourage all zones to get involved. Visitations to important personalities, e.g. our local government chairman, imam, over our local areas. Attendance at TC conference. Last one we had was at the Elisha. So all the zones that participated ends on March 10th. The submission of zonal summit report. Our zonal summit was held in December across all zones, and that report was also considered. Number of functional TCs. Yes, because we discovered that there are some zones that are having just one or two TCs. There are some zones that are having up to 8 or 9. It will not be fair for us to give them the same amount. We want to encourage all those that have as many TCs as possible so that we can bring it down as close as possible to our children. Then Atlas pro-parents meeting. This is also part of the program that are expected from zones. Acquisition of landed property, documentation of construction of projects. Acquisition of new gadgets. So we don't end up every time we need to have program going to borrow gadgets. We should begin to start having arts and Ramadan activities. Conduct of TC Unified Examination. This is also a point to note that at the end of every session, we are supposed to conduct a unified TC examination for all the children to know their faith. Conduct of zonal executive meetings. But we saw that some zones are not even having meetings at all. That is the reality. So we only have zonal expo and PCSO. No meeting. The conduct of attendance of seminar shall work get together. So these were the metrics that were considered in determining those who qualified for the award. Now we have the winner. And we have 3 runners-up. The first position. Now, for those KPIs and their score, on each of those KPIs, you can see how that particular zone, which is the fourth position, has fared. First is somewhat 5 marks. Attendance have left of BCB. Attendance have left TB, reputation, and life. And overall, the zone scored 315 points. I'm sure we all want to know the zone that is nice. Fourth position. Obtainable mark is 1. So it was actually a very keenly contested presentation. If you look at the scores of others, you will know that the zones are really put up. So the fourth position goes to sports. The zonal coordinator, the Bobobaye zone, can you please step forward? The Bobobaye zone.
NS. Chairman, Zonal Coordinators Committee. Chairman. We have Zonal Coordinators Forum. Zonal Coordinators Forum.
So, our work is presented by our able cameraman. Unfortunately, they lost mark for the TYMa service for the child abuse program. Despite that, we were still able to put up a very good fight. In total, the zone scored 320 points. Like I told you, you can see that it was really very, really contested. So I'm sure we all want to go to zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I present
I'm here.
all the way from my help, you can see that. Out of the 30 zones we have, the Lagos zones are having about 18 out of the 30, right? About 17 out of the 30 zones. And they allowed somebody all the way from Oyo Kumosh. Okay. Second position. Got the NWC attendance payments. And overall, the zone scored 340 marks. Kabirullah. Ladies and gentlemen, if I don't the result of the year 2022. That's the performance. Overall, the zone scored 360 marks. I'm sure we are all eager to know that particular zone. I'm sure it's going to be a surprise. I think so. You can guess. Anyone that can guess right there. The 2022 TYMA School of the Year award goes to on behalf of the national coordinator of the TYMA, I present this plan to you in recognition of the year. Okay, good. I'm really impressed with this exercise. And in my mind, I was praying that a zone from outside Lagos should get it. Yes. And I know that it is not the zonal officer alone that did work. It is the zonal officer. So on behalf of myself and my family, I'm giving the zonal officer 20,000 naira. We zone 30,000 naira. Everyone know! Sorry, Yoruba. I have to speak my mother tongue. That's all pay over to for. Okay, I will also give the second position the sum of 20,000 naira. And I'll give the district, sorry, the zone too, the sum of 30,000 naira. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, we want to thank everybody, all the zonal coordinators, all the DC representatives for participating in the award. But there's one thing I need to say. While compiling this award, we actually ignored something very, very important. It was ignored deliberately, but inshallah, our metrics for this year are to commence, and that is compliance. There's no way you can achieve anything without compliance. We try to ignore that in order not to bring in complications into the system, being the maiden edition. But going forward, all the programs are measured to time. If you are not holding that program at the prescribed time, you lose marks. So I think let all the zones note this. And like I communicated while we are registering for this program, that is going to form part and parcel of our 2023 grading system. So inshallah, let us hope the government will make the year 2023 better than the way we are, the what we are in 2022. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Congratulations to some of the shares. Alhamdulillah, the next program is to call on head of ICT, the person of Madam Lukman Aminu, to give us any information. Yes, before we move on. I would like to say who has made today's program. Yes, I know today many of us have seen TYMa from a different perspective or have seen TYMa from a different perspective. And we realize part of our analytics TYMa to the next level. The information we have for us will start from our social media handles. TYMa, the Young Muslim Association, is presently on 1, Facebook, 2, Twitter, 3, Instagram, 4, LinkedIn, and 5, YouTube and our website. We want to appeal to us. We are not with you. We want to appeal to us. Visit those pages regularly, if possible weekly. When you don't see any new updates, please challenge us in the National Workers Group. At times, we need your challenge to also work. I think you get me. So please, when you don't see any updates on any of those channels, challenge us, challenge the national in the WhatsApp group. Inshallah, the national will come up for its responsibilities. We are also appealing to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We should try to like and comment on our posts. Hello, I am begging, I am appealing, I am pleading. Like, comment on our posts. Share our posts to your friends. Many of them don't know about TYMa. Let us tell ourselves the posts. If we have that, I think they pay to pay our program Japan. I think you get me. So, like information, please let us advertise our programs. Let us share our information to other people. That is number one. Number two, on our every camp, inshallah,
the national shall give clear directives on the April camp. You know, April and Ramadan, they are like almost together. So inshallah, the national shall give clear directives on that. Okay, for those that are not paying TC levy, some are also owing some other money like that. Please let us encourage our ZCs. Let us pay our fees and let us ensure that we are up to date in our record keeping. Also, record keeping generally, we are begging us, we are appealing to us that our reports, I know this year we still have some those that came up with reports without financial reports. I told some zones, they had a program of 500 students or 500 delegates, and they came up with a finance of 50,000. Even if you buy Toyota for 500 people, you will spend more than 50,000. So please let us be very detailed in our spending and in documenting our reports. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it difficult. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our acts as our ibadah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our sins and make us inmate of Al-Jannah and make us brigands on the surface of the earth. Amen.
We come towards the end of the program for this year national summit. We are going to call on mayors, Mayor Robert Mesomani, to give us vote of thanks. Vote of thanks. One of our sisters.
The best lecturers, our ex-officials, this year and that Donald Trump here. Set the fire to one of the other part of our and
Inshallah, we have.
Now, we have two things here before we finish on the national service. Number one is that there's an information that comes here, and for this, try to see the national coordinator and this time packages for each school. So please try to see the national coordinator for you to collect the package of each school. Now, lastly, is that the second part is we have motions and resolutions now. But look at the time, okay? What we are looking at is that can we make it a virtual motion and resolution session in which we are going to send our motion, to send it to us, and at the end of the day, after the motion and all the end of the day, we are going to send our resolution back to the zonal coordinator. How that is accepted. So I need someone and another person to support that, so that it will be recorded because the integral part of the story. So all of the stuff support the virtual edition of motion and resolution, another person to support it. So I need someone like that. Yeah, you mention your name and you support it.
I hereby support the motion and resolution of this program done by God.
Who is the money? Isa Istanbul is effective. So we want to support the okay, let's take one of our mommies support. From Panama to Google, Istanbul is from back. I think you know what you can. I'm not sure. Motion and someone to give us the closing prayer now. I'm going to call on the zonal coordinator of Reverend to come and give us the closing prayer. I request of the stars to take back.
Ọlọ́run bá tí ó ti ṣe rọrùn fún wa láti bàbá tí ó gbé rẹ̀ bí i ti àwọn ọlọ́run bá máa ń yàgbá ọlọ́run bẹ́lọ́run wa kọ́lọ̀ bá lè ránṣẹ́ ìbánimọ̀dá fún wa àmàlà àwọn sí àwọn àyè wa bẹ́lọ́run kọ́lọ̀ bá lè ránṣẹ́ fún wa padà lọ́sùn ìlú ìwà tó kọ́ ọ̀gbà kọ́lọ̀ bá láàrin wájú ọlọ́run kọ́lọ̀ bá fún wa ládàá حول ولا قوة إلا بالله
Okay, now information about that can go after the do operation. Why for brothers we have to manage to rest our vision. We can go upstairs to our vision. And there's another so while the sisters know how to do their vision, brothers can either use here or the other one. Or you go upstairs or you go out there. What they are doing all our mayor, please come out. Why you are not doing your the all. So is that the